Why insecure? Why the fuck are you insecure? Why insecure? Who is Shamsi?
Why they try? Who is Shamsi?
Who the fuck is Shamsi?
Chichi, that when you know something, why would you call me an hypocrite? You are disgusting me. It's becoming annoying. I'm tired.
You guys, I'm about to download 1 terabyte of gist for you guys. This is probably the most comprehensive video you'll be watching from last night's shenanigans, from Chichi and Doyin's fights to Beauty and Groovy to SHEGGZ and Bella's shenanigans to Hermes scolding Abina, telling Beauty to F off at the party. So many things happened. I'm sure you missed some of it, but I've gathered everything. I've gathered all the gist. Trust me now, and I'm going to give you guys the download. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. And welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You see that thumbs up is very, very important. So let's get into the business of the day. For some of the gist, I'm going to try to be brief so that we can, you know, keep moving and getting into the hot side, and we're going to go accordingly so that you can see the progression of events. So for the party, the dressing, you know, the dressing was really cool, especially for the trenches people. The person that supplied Bella's outfit needs to be taken to prison. What was that? A lot of people compared it to like secondary school uniform and all. For the party in general, it was a vibe, a lot of bum shaking. They were giving it to us. Chumsy's waist was just whining left, right, center. I was like, hey, Chineke, how would you cause problems? Then for Phyna and Swag situation, it was very, very embarrassing today, to be honest. I mean, last night, it was very, very embarrassing from trying to literally almost like she literally forced him to dance because he was standing at a corner. He didn't want to dance. From that, they then had a conversation outside where it was almost as if she was begging him to say that he likes her or he cares about her. She just kept pushing. If you don't like me, if you like me. I was like, Phyna, why are you doing this? It was just one night of kissing and Saturday party vibe. It's not that deep.
I don't want to be an option to you. If you really like me, it will be something really easy, but if you don't,
you know, this is the longest one spoken.
Then she also spoke to Chichi about how Chichi has been acting towards her and the fact that she didn't like it. Chichi was now saying that she has been defending her in her house since all these days. She's always defending her. And I was like, Chichi, when has that been happening? I think there was only one time where she defended her. It used to happen before, but like recently, Chichi has been a totally different person. So I didn't understand where the lamba was coming from, but that's what she was telling her. Phyna also told her that she didn't call Chumsy's name when she was giving her commentary yesterday because that was a misconception. So she just, you know, she just cleared the air on everything that was happening with them. And then we had Doyin and Sai. They were vibing almost throughout the party today. They even kissed at different points. They kissed, but I'm going to put the softest kiss here because, you know, because of YouTube's policies. So, you know, but just know that they kissed at different points. Some were aggressive, some were more aggressive than others. And then she was now talking to him about the fact that she wishes he was in her level, that in her level it's only Allison that she really gets to talk to. Allison is the only person that she really vibes with, that she doesn't like the energy of the other housemates, that they're always very negative. She was just complaining to him, and I was like, this distance relationship, it's like it's working though.
I'm with Allison most of the time, like she's my girl. Like I'm not with any guy.
I just don't like them. I don't like their energy. They're too negative for my liking. Well, she's not wrong, Sha. The negativity is entering gear 2. Meanwhile, we had Brian and Chichi. The dance that they were giving us today, they were just like the vibes, the dance. It was, it made me just pull clots. At the party there, at some point they were giving us Toyo and Messi style. If you know, you know. Later on, they now left the party hall and they were outside, and it was looking like Chichi was waiting for Brian to make a move. I was like, Chichi, no, never know Brian. Brian that looks like he's just there to do vibes and Ishanla. At this point, it's almost as if the only person that Brian has kind of like been Brian has had a more intimate conversation with is Modella. Even last night they were having conversations and it was doing all mushy. I'm like, okay, Brian don't go the like person where they go house very soon. Bad markets. Meanwhile, SHEGGZ was the one pouring drinks. Was just going around pouring drinks for people, and it was just giving me KidWire vibes. I don't know why that reminded me very much of KidWire, because KidWire was always the one doing that. You just be pouring drinks in your mouth and all of that. And then Christy approached her men, the men that she said she was going to approach. She approached Deji and she approached Dotun, and she was telling them the same thing. She was just talking about where she's from. The only thing I heard from the conversations from both angles saying, oh, my mom is Igbo. I'm like, Christy, is that your punchline?
My mom is Igbo.
Meanwhile, Doyin has given Beauty a hint. I mean, she gave Beauty a hint of what was being said about Beauty in the house. I did not hear the entire conversation, but from what I heard, she was just telling Beauty. She was just the statement I heard was where she was saying that, oh, they were telling her in her house that she's supporting Beauty, and then she also told Beauty not to tell them, right? So that's the only part of the conversation I heard. I don't really blame her, Sha, because honestly, like, they've said a lot about Beauty, and I feel like as her friend, it's cool for her to just let her know, especially the part of, oh, maybe guys saying that she's coming for them and all of that. Then we had Ilebaye. Ilebaye was just going from one end to another, giving the kind of dance steps that I did not fully understand. For the dance, she danced with Deji. She danced to the extent that she went down, like she wanted to go and give him something down there and come up. I was like, ha ha, hey. Levi, what's going on? What's happening? Then for SHEGGZ and Bella, they were together for the most part. Like at the party today, they danced a lot together. For the most part, they were together, and I was like, chai, they want to Saga and Nini so early in the game. Then there was something very hilarious that happened, right? What they call it, Bella was dancing. I think SHEGGZ wanted to pull her away, right? He wanted to carry his babe, and the next thing, Levi stopped him. The way she stopped him was funny. I was like, ah. What happened? I didn't even know that I captured this particular clip until I was like going through the clips I captured. I was like, hey. Levi was actually talking about it in the house that SHEGGZ did not want to allow Bella to free herself. Bella wanted to mix with some other people, but SHEGGZ was not just allowing her. So when I now saw this clip, it was very, very funny to see, because I was like, oh, so you even actually acted on that statement. So yeah, moving on. Amaka also shot her shots to the person she said she was going to shoot her shot to. She and Christy had a bet that they were going to approach the people that they somewhat like. She approached Giddy Fire. And it's for 50 pocket naira. At least you guys did what you said you were going to do, so kudos to you guys. Then we had Beauty having a conversation with Dotun, and from what I heard in the conversation, she was just telling Dotun that she's not trying to move to him, that it's all in his own head, that he was the one saying that he can see she has a Prince Charming, She was just telling him that whatever he's thinking, that maybe she's coming at him, is all in his head, right?
I'm not trying to do anything.
So for me, I think it's part of the things that Doyin told her, that, you know, maybe guys are talking about her, that she was moving to them. Then she also spoke to Hermes, because Hermes has been talking about the fact that Beauty has been coming for him. I mean, Beauty was trying to chike him. Beauty was trying to toast him. So she also spoke to Hermes. I didn't hear exactly what she said to him, but I think that was still the situation on ground. But Hermes just ginger that. In fact, let me just put the video for you guys. When he did that, I was like, what's happening? Why so angry? I don't know if it's alcohol, but like sometimes he just gets so, you know, so like that, and then when he gets like that, he just says the most. Then we also had a situation where Groovy was dancing with Allison, and Adekunle came to carry his babe away from there. He was just asking her, and the next thing I saw, Adekunle appeared. He now came to, you know, literally carry her from there. I was like, wow, gang. At this point, Adekunle and Allison are like the pro max of SHEGGZ and Bella in terms of isolating themselves, because even in the house, you hardly see, you know, them. Like whenever you see, it's like that, either they're in bed together or this and that and that. And I don't think Allison is really like that. It's almost like Adekunle is the one that wants them to be like that. And I don't know. Then it was at this point that the channel I was watching now took us outside to hear all the conversations. I was watching channel 199. Channel 198 was still showing the party, so I was like, let me go and hear gist instead of just watching party, right? So they now took us outside. In the conversations outside, we had Daniela and Khalid. They were having a conversation that was almost looking like he was serving her breakfast or lunch or something, but the thing did not last. So the breakfast did not even reach morning serve. The next thing, they were in bed together in the room. I was like, okay, all is fine and good here. So we move. Then Dotun and Ilebaye, they were having a conversation outside. Dotun was just talking to Ilebaye about liking her vibe, liking her and all of that. And the next thing I'm hearing, Ilebaye is saying, if you want me, you have to woo me, you have to prove that, babe, it's not even that deep yet, and you're already talking about how he needs to maybe do the word and woo you. Who call Wooni?
You have to prove it first.
I have to prove it. How do I prove it?
Your choice.
Yeah, my choice.
Woo me. Make me feel like you're the perfect gentleman.
What if I leave till? Is that enough?
Then this was the beginning of the Groovy and Beauty's fight. Basically, Beauty went in to drag Groovy. I mean, apparently Groovy was dancing with Chomzy at this point, and then Beauty went and dragged him out. She literally dragged his transmitter based on what he said, and she almost caught it. So she dragged him, and then later on they went out to kind of like, you know, try to solve the issues, and the thing now got heated up to the point where she removed wig and stoned it on him. And I'm like, babe, what's going on? You want another strike?
By now. You fucking think that if you want to go for Chomzy, I would have gone for her. Why the fuck are you doing this?
I don't give a damn.
I was not going to dance with her. She had her hands on.
The possibility of Beauty getting another strike at this point is very, very high. That's if it's not even 2 strikes that she's going to get, because she did a lot. But you know, let's just take it one step at a time. Even the entire house, I feel like the entire trenches are going to get a strike, because Biggie kept shouting, go into the house, go into the house, go into the house. They were still standing out there. Phyna was still there. Ilebaye was still there talking to their men. I'm like, 4 times Biggie has told you go inside, if I stay outside and I'll never say anything. People are going to either punish them or give them a strike. The whole fight now entered, obviously entered into the house. At this point, Groovy was explaining what happened. He said that he was avoiding Chomzy like almost throughout the night. Chomzy kept coming to him. This was when she now came to him, and then Beauty saw, and that's when she flipped. And then the next thing, Ilebaye was saying that, say something about like good luck in your toxic relationship.
I came out of the club looking for Beauty. Beauty was outside talking to this people. I was with her. Beauty says, let's go inside. We go inside. She's dancing in another place. Chomzy holds my neck. Push Chomzy away.
You both have found your toxic relationship. Toxic.
The relationship is toxic for real. So at this point, Beauty was still talking inside the room, and then Groovy was like, why are you allowing this girl control you so much? Why are you allowing this girl, you know, obviously, like, who is this babe, and why are you allowing her control you so much? Like, who is Chomzy? Who is Chomzy? Like, why are you allowing her control you so much? And the next thing, it was not like, why are you very insecure? That's the one she heard that now jumped out again to come and attack. But he was ready for the attack this time, and they now had the face-to-face. Who is Chomzy? You're calling me insecure? And
why insecure? Why the fuck are you insecure? Why insecure? Who is Chomzy?
Why they try? Who is Chomzy?
Who the fuck is Chomzy?
Chichi, that when you know something, why would you come and hypocrite? What's that?
I was so happy, so happy about that particular act. Even if I was not happy about it, I was so happy about that. Like, what's fitting they do? Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you always so? I like the fact that he also like responded in that manner, because he's calm and everything doesn't mean that every time you just be shouting. Imagine stoning him your hair and doing all of that. Like, is something wrong with you, right? So I like the fact that he faced her head on, right? Then Phyna, on the other hand, was also saying, who is Chomzy? She was also part of the who is Chomzy train. And then Beauty was not telling her that you that I was talking to Chichi for all night, that you're a hypocrite. Phyna said, why are you calling me a hypocrite? That thing made me laugh so much.
Why they try? Who is Chomzy? Why would you come and hypocrite? Why are you scared over Chomzy? Did I tell you I was scared? Why are you angry? Did I tell you I'm angry? Why are you angry? Did I fucking tell you I'm angry? Did I fucking tell you I'm angry? Did I fucking tell you I'm angry?
And you know, Beauty, things not the end fast. She was still yarning, talking. Then the next thing, she's not talking about somebody liking him, and they should come and carry him. In fact, that his thing is small. I'm like, how did we get here, please?
You want the boy? You think I don't see through your bullshit? Go fuck him. Be small. Go on.
why do some girls do this nonsense? Like, I hate it so much. Small arguments you've had with somebody, the next thing you're insulting his teen, because you know that that's probably where it's going to hurt the most, and the person cannot prove us otherwise, and people are going to run with that narrative like, oh, he has a small whatever, and then he cannot prove it to us, or maybe he can prove it to us. So, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to do that kind of thing. Then she now also talked about things they've done together, that he has touched her something, and he has, in fact, there's something I don't even know what I'm supposed to say on this YouTube. So, you know, she just gave account of what he has done, what they've done in the house, and I was just like, ha.
He has touched my and he has seen the wetness. I need to tell you. He has shocked my in this house. We have kissed. I'm telling you the extent to which we have been. No, hold on. So that when he sits there and calls me insecure, he knows that he's a bastard.
You guys are now seeing the results of the aggressive cuddlings. These are times where you say, okay, this is what happened and this is not what happened. So she has used her mouth to say what happened. And then she just kept going. Next thing she entered Biggie. She was talking to Biggie, addressing him, and she was saying so many things. I'm like, babe, I don't even know. In fact, it's because of Saif that she's probably still in the house till now. If not for Saif, she don't go house. Maybe this night, as in, maybe she even pass back door and be going this night, because at this point she'll probably get a strike. But if not for Saif, she would have probably gone already. Then we had Groovy asking Brian what exactly she said, because you know it caused a fuss. So many people in the house heard it and they didn't like it. It was really for Groovy to hear. Brian now told him what happened, but what she said, but he should not like confront her. Groovy was now saying that first of all, it's not true. So disclaimer, he's telling you that that news is not true, it's not small. And then he also said that he's not going to confront her, that everything is calm, he's calm, and he's just going to, you know, let it go and all.
That was what she was going to say. But bro, like, it's actually cool. Like, it's actually cool because I've been trying my best to actually make peace, not actually knowing that I've been making a fool of myself all this while.
Then for the island, trust that the whole thing will still be happening there. SHEGGZ was now giving his own account of what happened. He told Chomzy that when Beauty noticed that Groovy was dancing with her, Beauty came to dance with him, but he did not agree. He just kind of, I think he said he carried Bella, that, you know, he didn't want to do that. He now told Chomzy that Groovy is feeling her. Groovy is really feeling her. That's Chomzy. And that he told her yesterday why Groovy is feeling her, that she's a fine girl, and then for other reasons. Bella also agreed with him that, yeah, Groovy is feeling her. If not, why would he hold her? Chomzy now says she also likes him. That's Groovy. Bella now say, don't give up. Apply pressure.
So when Beauty caught that he was trying to dance with you, she tried to dance with me. And I said, no, my baby right here. Me, I know that Groovy feels you. Yesterday I already told you why he feels you so much. You're fine, and I already told you other things.
He likes you, he likes you.
But this one is messed up. Do you know she's messed up? Do you know
First of all, Groovy, when it comes to his relationship with the level 2 people in general, the level 2 ladies in general, he has not really had any personal conversation with them since the beginning of the season. It's only on Saturday you vibe, after the vibe you go back. So I'm not even seeing that likeness that this we're talking about, but maybe there's something that there's an information he has that I don't have. But I just felt like it didn't make sense to be pushing that the whole thing. But they say it's a game and they're gonna play it anyhow they want to play it, so good luck to them. Bella and SHEGGZ, they shall fit. Moving on, Doyin was there defending her roommate. Chomzy was just talking about Beauty being intimidated by her. She was saying it with so much passion, like she really wants her to be intimidated by her so bad. And then Doyin agreed. Doyin was like, she's not intimidated by you. That if she knows Beauty, she will know that she's not intimidated by her at all.
She's not, forget, she's not. Forget, she's not. If you know Beauty outside this house, you're not saying she's not intimidated by you.
If she's not intimidated by me, why is she fighting Groove?
The conversation continued though. The next thing, Chomzy was talking about the fact that she's finer than her. Doyin was saying she doesn't know about that one, no, but she knows that Beauty is a fine babe. And then she also said that Beauty is too big for all these things that she's doing and that is happening, that Beauty is a big babe. And you know, she was just talking about, she was really like hyping Beauty, like Beauty is a big babe and all. And it's almost as if the thing triggered something in some of the ladies there, especially Chichi and Chomzy herself. The next thing, Chichi's like, oh, so what are you trying to say, that we are this, we are that? Don't you say, I'm not comparing, I'm only telling you she's a big babe. hype your hype, I hype my hype, right?
She's not capping.
And who is it?
That's
chicken here.
Nobody. I'm not. Why you involving yourself? I don't know you outside there, but I know beauty. That's all I'm saying. Speak for yourself. I'm not comparing anybody. I'm just saying I know beauty. If you defend your own, I defend my own.
The thing kept getting her agitated. She was just like gingering. The next thing, she gingered, reached the locker room. She was like, the baby is disgusting her. That's Doyin is disgusting her. And she was just gingering. And the next thing, Bella is like, it's because of Saif. And then Chichi was not saying she wants to go to Saif. She should go there.
You are disgusting me. It's because I'm not. It's becoming annoying. I'm tired.
Because of Saif.
You have to go because of Saif. Go on Saif.
Oh my God.
This beauty bigger than me in this house. Why are you making us feel less? No.
Which one is feeling less again? Now you won't feel less. If I ask you, say no, just show that that's not even the case. Meanwhile, Bella's own is to be assuming or concluding on anything that has to do with Doyin. If she's not concluding that Doyin is acting up because she likes SHEGZ, she's concluding that Doyin is acting up because she wants to be in the other house or she wants to be with Saif. The drama that happened earlier on, I wanted to give the gist. It was an annoying long drama, but I just said let's focus on the party. So moving on, Chomzy was also touched by the whole thing. I don't know why she was really, in fact I don't even know why they were really touched by this whole thing, but Chomzy went to sit down. Elo Swag was consoling her. She was just talking about the fact that there's always someone better than her, there's always someone finer and better, and even in her past relationship there's always that one girl. I'm like, wow, this actually really triggered something, man.
There's always somebody that's bigger or better. I'm saying even in a past relationship, there's always this one girl that is bigger or better.
Stop.
You see that Doyin, one midnight they're gonna bundle her inside Ghana must go and carry her and throw her in the level 2 house, because the way it's going at this point is getting crazy. And then we had SHEGZ and Bella doing like midnight cuddling and things. The next thing, SHEGZ was confessing love to Bella. He was like, I think I'm starting to fall in love with you. I think I'm falling in love with you. I was like, hey, another enter falling in love. Then from there, he now asked her for a kiss, and then Mouse now started joining, and then they had a very brief kiss, and then she now turned away. Like,
I feel like I am holding yes,
so Shella shippers, are you going to consider this as the first kiss from them, or it has to be more than this, or is this gonna be it? But apparently Bella was a little bit tipsy, right? In fact, I think both of them were even tipsy. In fact, I don't know, but they were talking like they were tipsy. SHEGZ was now looking for more. Babe did not want again. In fact, at some point it was getting annoying because he just kept like doing babe. I say relax. But I think that with the way things are going, this is just 2 weeks. I think they'll get to a point where they will now be like maybe comfortable kissing, or maybe that's gonna be the first and last. I don't know. I think I'm done. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, you are the real OG. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.